Kara Gamber up. Increase your findability factor. Isn't findability a fun word?
It's wonderful.
It's almost like figure outable. So how to get found so you can get booked. Kara is with the Kara Design Group. This session is led by online growth strategist Kara Gamber and is designed to help speakers, consultants, and service-based entrepreneurs boost their visibility and attract more clients. We are going to learn right now in the next 20 minutes how to build a strong foundation for online visibility, use video to improve search rankings, and apply simple, cost-effective SEO strategies. Emphasis on simple. Did you get that? You'll also receive a findability checklist and an action plan to start implementing immediately without further ado. Please. Oh, I didn't finish your intro. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's not findability.
We're going to tell you a little bit more about Kara.
Don't start the time yet, Mark.
We got 4 minutes left.
Please don't.
I really did think I had it together today, and then here we are.
Presentation. Thank you, Darlene. That was really good.
Thank you. You're welcome. Let me introduce her a step further. Kara is a speaker that I have the privilege to introduce and is a branding and digital marketing strategist who helps entrepreneurs and thought leaders grow their business by boosting their online findability. With over 25 years of experience, 2 national design awards, and a master's degree in digital marketing, she's been recognized by St. Louis Small Business Monthly as one of the region's best marketing firms. She believes that while expertise builds credibility, it's findability that creates opportunity. Because if your people can't find you, they can't hire you. Her proven strategies help business owners and experts get found faster, get noticed more, and attract clients who are ready to take action. Please join me in welcoming the strategist behind Findability Factor, Kara Gamber.
Up here? Or-
Yeah, because
Okay.
it might dingle.
Okay, it might dingle. You forgot to mention I'm a new Gigi. We just
Oh,
had
That's right.
a-
Oh, yes, that's right. By a day.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited to get started. But first let me tell you what happened the other day. So we live in the woods, and I'm sitting on my balcony enjoying the sunshine. And I look at the tree line, and there is a hot air balloon right in the tree line. And at first I'm like, they might be in trouble because they're stuck there, they're not moving. I'm thinking, I might need to call the fire, the fire or the police, get somebody out here. Then all of a sudden, I looked, stood there for about 5 minutes, saw the fire going up, right? They started putting a little fuel, making the fire, and then it started rising and rising and rising. And I thought, well, you know what? That's just like some businesses and brands, right? Some are way high in the sky and you can enjoy them and look at them and partake with them. And there's some that are just stuck in the tree line. How many of you have ever, whatever you've done, you kind of feel invisible, like you're stuck in the tree line, no
Amen.
matter what you do, right? Well, the truth of the matter is, if people can't find you, they can't engage with you, and they can't buy from you. They can't book you, right? Because, findability equals opportunity. So we're going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about, she went over the 3 things, the foundation, a case study, and some quick wins. So let's get started. Buckle up, Buttercup. You're going to like this. All right? So to set a solid foundation for findability success, there's 2 things we need to look at. Number 1, we have to get organized. Number 2, Pam, you're going to love this. We've got to do the research. So you basically want a storage system, whether it's on your desktop or Google Drive or Dropbox. I like Google Drive because you can share. Then you need to have all your assets, all your brand goodies in that folder. Your messaging, images, your position statement, logos, etc., etc., etc. And then you need to have, I'm going to say the S word. Ready? Sheet. You need to have a sheet to keep track of what you've done, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. You need to plan, right? The reason why this is important is when you start spreading all your information across all the platforms, it's consistent, right? That builds credibility. We heard that word earlier. It builds credibility. People begin to trust you. And when they begin to trust you, they engage and they'll buy from you, correct? Not only that, but search engines, no matter what kind, they reward findability. And they'll bring you up. It's fuel for your fire to get you going, right? It's also, it saves time, right? If you have everything in one place and when you're building out different strategies, which we'll show you in the case study, it just makes it easier. Time is money. And lastly, when you have your message and it's the same and it's consistent, it brings clarity and it disbands confusion. Clarity sells, confusion fails. Right? All right. So the next thing, research. So in order to be found, we need to know, well, how the heck are people searching in the first place, right? And then specifically, how are our people searching? So let's dig in. People normally search for solutions to their problems first. And then they search for a provider to solve that problem. Let's take a look at what that looks like. So it usually starts with a challenge. Hopefully you can see this. I've color-coded for all those who like color, I do. Starts with a challenge, and that's a solution-based search. For a coach, that might look like somebody searching for them might look like, how do I overcome the fear of public speaking? For a general contractor, it might be, how do I update my kitchen from the 70s, right? The next, the challenge goes and evolves into the solution. That is a provider-based search. That might look like, find a certified NLP coach to help me with my confidence. It might also look like top-rated kitchen remodeler in the St. Louis area, right? So what you want to do is combine both of those to really get a formula for that main topic or title or category that you're wanting to use in that area, all right? So how is your audience searching? A great place to start is with your own audience. So you think about emails, conversations, the consults that you have with them. You look at reviews. You think about what are their questions? What are their goals? What are they worried about? What are they concerned about? You start there. Perfect place to start, right? And then you think to yourself, how would I search if I had a problem? If I was scared of public speaking, what would I do? If I had a really horrible looking kitchen, what would I do? So you begin going that route, right? Brainstorming. And then you need to add a little bit of science to it, right? So that's where tools come in. Because you got to find out if how they're searching works really well. So here's a couple tools. You can use Google Autocomplete. That kind of lets you know, hey, this is how people are searching. These are what they're searching. These are the top ones. And there's a few other tools, Answer the Public, User Suggest, and SEMrush. Okay? So those are the basics of the foundation. Now we're going to get into the case study, right? How we turned a video into a findability engine. How many of you know Lethea Owens? Lethea Owens? Okay. She's a colleague, a friend, and she is the subject of this case study. She was a client, and this is what we did for her. We're going to talk about what we did for the research, what we did to the process, the strategy, and the results, right? Can't have a case study without results. So we knew her target audience are event planners and speaker buyers, and their challenge for her is change disruption. When teams have change, there's disruption. What do we do? So the speaker buyer or the manager started searching, how do I inspire my leadership during organizational change, or there might ways to improve innovation in teams. The evolution of what to who, an expert to address the team, resulted in something like, I need a top keynote speaker or on transformational leadership to help me here, or a motivational speaker for corporate innovation. Okay, so we kind of did a little picking and choosing, and we went to the research findings. And we found out that keynote speaker gets over 6,000 people searching a month. And so does motivational speaker. Skip down here to transformational leadership, which happens to be her expertise and a great keyword. Over 22,000 searches, right? So I put a couple of money signs by this one, motivational speaker near me. Something I just want you to note, even though less people are searching, when people get more specific about what they're searching for, and they include a geo or something specific, normally that means that their intent has become less about getting information and more about buying, right? So don't discount the lower ones, it just depends on their intent, and I just threw that in just for free. So this is the keyword formula we used for her. We used a power word, that gets attention, and then keynote speaker, that was the over 6,000, that was the main keyword. On transformational leadership, that's her expertise, as well as a keyword, got a double whammy with that one. And drive growth and innovation, that is the solution and benefit. Let me see. Yeah, okay, good. So here's the process. Here's what we did. Here's how we turned her video into a findability engine. Everyone with me so far? Are we having fun yet? Yeah. Good. All right, so this is the admin side of YouTube. Okay, so the first thing we did, the purple, is we named her video before we uploaded it. Very important. Sometimes people miss that. We named it the main search term that the people were searching. Keynote transformational speaker, right? No brainer. We did it. And then in the title, guess what we put there?
Same thing.
Yes. Transformational leadership keynote speaker, drive growth and innovation, demo reel. Number 3, in the description, you want to have a really good hook, and you want to use your keyword. You want to tell what and why they need to watch the video. You need to have a call to action in there. So she has her meeting professionals link, and you want to have how to connect. How to connect. So she started with looking for a transformational leadership keynote speaker. Here I am, okay? And so that is that. Going down, this is still the details. You want to put chapters, you want to break it up into time, and the chapters that are in your video, you want to put descriptions that talk about each chapter. Why? Because people want to know, and search engines search the description, right? Okay, the next, number 5, I'll talk about that in a minute. That's a link to a page on our website. And then lastly, inside the description, we did put some tags in there. You can put 5 to 10. That really described the different parts of the video. Again, people and search engines search the description. Next, we put a thumbnail in. You want a clickable thumbnail, great picture of her, it's clear, goes with her brand colors, very descriptive, easy to read. People like people, so using a picture of yourself, something like that, really works well. And what do you think we did? We named the image. What do you think we named it? The keynote, the people, or the keyword that people are searching, and her name. Okay? That's going to be important too. Next, create a playlist so you can organize your videos. We had a transformational leadership, and these are tags inside the admin area. They're not as important, mostly for if people misspell or search a little bit a different way. They're not as important, but we put them in there. This is the published side. The video is up here in the sky. Since then, this has been 5 months ago that we did this. She's had over 2,000
Yeah.
views. She has a very small channel, so that's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
She's also gotten a lot of good engagement from this. All right, so you can kind of see what this looks like. You can see how the chapters really make organizing this video easy to see what you want to do. And it kind of makes it really dynamic looking. Kind of cool, right? Another thing that you want to do, once you publish it, you want to put a comment at the top and pin it to the top and put a call to action, a link to your website. It's very important. It stays up at the top. People engage with you then. Another thing, she went and she emailed her tribe and said, hey, here's a video that I have out. Would you do me a favor and watch it and comment? And look at that. Peggy Dunn. You did it. Your name is there. All right? So you want to do that. You want to reach out to your tribe. Lastly, share it everywhere. That's what this looks like. On her website, she has all of her keynotes here. And what we did is that's kind of like having a services. Our services, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this, I've got this. Doesn't have a whole lot of importance to Google. But what you want to do is take a part of that. We put transformational leadership on there because it was one of the keynotes that she does. And we built a landing page, transformational leadership speaker, okay? And then we linked to it, all right? Fuel for the fire, the links. From the YouTube bio, right? We linked to it. And look what's inside that landing page.
The video.
Her video. On social, inside her bio, we put a feature area, we linked her video, and then we talked about the video. Then we put a post about transformational leadership, what it does. And you just don't want to go transformational leadership, transformational. No, why? Because all of the search engines, the large language models, AI, they want conversation, right? You need to use semantics. They understand semantics. You need to be able just to stay within that topic, but talk about the things that are important in the different areas of transformational leadership. Keep it very natural. She uploaded the video here. That's called uploading natively to a specific platform. You can link inside Facebook. You can upload natively inside Facebook, inside LinkedIn. When you upload natively, it carries a little more weight, especially for that platform. All right? Lastly, Google Business Profile. And here was her objection. Kara, I'm not necessarily a local business. I speak all over, right? So here's my thing. This is an opportunity missed if you're not doing this. If you don't have an address, you say you're a service industry and you hide it, right? Who knows how many speaker buyers are in Florida who don't want to fly somebody in, right? They're searching locally. You're going to miss a local opportunity if you don't have a local profile and you haven't beefed it out, right? You're missing an opportunity, or I like to call it an opportunity missed. What we did on FAQs, what is transformational leadership? We began, and you can, as an owner, put the different questions that people have, right? And then answer those. And then we put a link on from YouTube there. And then she did some other things. She uploaded her book. She put posts on there. Links all back to the website, which is a great thing. So here are the results. Just have a few more minutes. Results 2 days later. You want to see the results, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You want to know what happened? All right. 2 days later, 2 days, she was ranked 7 to 9 for variations of the keyword phrase that we were using.
What does that mean?
That means when people were typing in transformational leadership keynote speaker or keynote speaker for transformational leadership or I need a transformational leadership keynote speaker, on videos she was ranking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
out of
9.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
probably.
Well, how many people were searching for that?
Yeah.
Over 6,000?
Right, right.
Over
Yeah.
22,000?
Mhm.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
2 days. In 2 days, here she is in images. That's why it's important to name your images.
Yeah.
And 2 days later, in perplexity,
Wow,
right there.
wow.
Okay? So I want to finish by giving you these quick boosts and surprise. We've already talked about 2 of them. Number 1, get that video going and use the strategy that I just talked about. That's a way to get some fuel to the fire, to get your air balloon high in the sky for people to see. Next, you want to claim and enhance your Google business listings, right? That's an opportunity missed. Second, build credibility through local citations. And here's a couple resources, or you can talk to me afterward. I'm willing to help with that. Build credibility through, what is that? That's spreading your information on online directories across everywhere with your name, your address, your phone number, and a lot of times, there's the link fuel, your website, across all the directories. That builds credibility because your information is the same. Wherever people find you, they're seeing the same information, right? And the search engines love it too. Lastly, this is a lot of things, this is something that most people don't think about, press releases. So you have an event, you've launched a website, you hired an employee, you moved, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Do a press release. Get your information to industry outlets, news outlets. They usually keep it, they're normally high authority, so that'll boost you too. And guess what? They link back to your website. That gives fuel to the fire, to your business, to raise you higher and higher so you can get found, so you can get noticed, so you can get hired. All right, do we have time for questions? Okay, 3 minutes. So, Nikki, here is a findability checklist. I go over everything in this that I went through in the case study, and a little bit more. And I explain what to do and why you do it. Any questions?
You're brilliant.
That was
Thank you.
awesome. I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been seeing a lot of headlines about how AI is changing everything for search.
Right.
And I just wondered about your opinion on that
I'm-
and how we might
Yeah.
kind of.
I'm glad you
go
brought
with
that up. Has anyone heard SEO is dead?
No.
Okay, well, it's not.
Good.
But my take on it is instead of search engine optimization, I think about it as search everywhere optimization. And that's where findability comes in, right? The large language models, or AI, are really wanting to deliver answers to questions quickly. Have you ever Googled and you see that little answer at the top?
Yep.
It's called an AIO, it's AI overview. You want to get in those results. So how you do it is through that research and find out what are your customers searching? What are they wanting? And then you begin taking that hub of transformational leadership and you begin building content under it so that you become an authority for that, and then you get recognized by searches to put that information on there. You're pushing me out of here, aren't you?
I just wanted to let you know that I'm still here.
Okay.
So any further questions?
Does that answer your question? Holistic. Holistic. Be holistic in what you do.
Excellent, thank you.
Great.